Hey,
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 hey, good
hi,
evening,
hi,
guys.
hi, Zach. How
Hey,
are you, my friend?
good.
Good. Oh,
Long time no
oh,
see.
you're look. Yeah, you're looking well.
Yeah,
You're looking older than the last time I saw you. Yeah.
yeah. Your
Uh, yeah.
your beard looks about the same. Did you shave it and
Um, I,
grow it back again, or that's just
I gave it a clip, and then this is a few days after the clip. Yeah, yeah. Getting my cowboy going. Yeah,
well, yeah. I mean, it
yeah.
looks about the same as what it was when was the Gunpla talk 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. That's probably it. Yeah, I clip it every like week or so it cycles around. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, beard management aside, today we're
Mm.
going to take a look at
Uh,
some kits. I just want to say uh, that I'm pretty happy so far with the feedback that I've been getting on my video from earlier today.
Man, is
Yeah,
that's you just posted that today? Your
yeah,
top
yeah.
kits?
Yeah, just around noon. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
uh,
got you got like a big response already, right?
yeah,
Is it
and it's
bigger
been
response than me?
no, I mean, I guess not the volume of response, but the tone of response has been good. You know, whenever you're talking about like best and worst of something, people are always going to disagree. And so
Yeah,
far,
yeah,
it
sure.
hasn't been a whole bunch of people saying like, "Oh, you're an idiot. This should have been," or "You're just the worst. You're so biased."
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Do those glasses even work? You're so blind.
Uh,
Um,
a couple
yeah.
people have pointed out. It seems to be the thing that people are the most upset about that I've seen. People.
Wait. Most people are excited about. No? Ah, damn it.
Mm,
Okay. I'll let you continue.
no,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the thing that I saw people mention a couple times was just about the justice and the providence. People thought that
Ah.
a few people. I didn't even mention the providence at all, so a couple people
Mm,
commented like, "Oh, where's the providence?" But I did like give an honorable mention to the justice, and they're kind of like the same thing,
yeah.
sort of. So it's kind of
Yeah.
what really wasn't a point to putting both of them there. I feel like if you know the justice is good, then you can assume the providence is good too. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't mean the Providence is trash. Yeah,
right. So I
yeah,
figured people would be able to figure that out. But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
and
If I
yeah,
had to choose the Justice and the Providence, I'd choose the Justice as well. I don't know why. I just like it more. Yeah.
I think you can do more stuff with it. It's easier to use, and it's nice that like the one thing that was a little bit difficult
Mm.
about the Providence that was kind of frustrating with it is that it can't really hold the gun very well. It's a really cool gun. It's kind of actually hard to hold it. So
Yeah.
that was
I,
kind of
I haven't
annoying too.
actually finished mine. Like half done, and I have the gun to the side, but I haven't tried to get it in. But does it just not fit? Like with his arm, it doesn't fit in there.
It's yeah, so it's there's so much of the back of the gun, and it's got the backpack there, so you can't exactly like there's nowhere to put it.
But yeah.
So
And he's just
yeah.
he's just holding it out in front of him, like, "Here's my gun. This is as
Mm.
good as I can do." Yeah.
And it's using the like you built it, didn't you?
I have half built it. So the last like kits that I've gotten so excited each time the new kit comes in. So I have like head, torso, arm, and one leg. And then I go to the next kit. Head, torso, arm, one leg. And then I just get too excited for the next one.
Just to get the
So he's
feeling
almost,
of it.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the it's using parts of the gun are made up of parts from the beam rifle of the Justice and the Freedom.
Oh,
So I
that's
think
right.
that
Yeah.
was a mistake. They should have just gone all original with that.
Mm, mm.
Anyway, so today we we there are, I checked and there are a few still left over from the Phantom missions from
Cool.
a long time ago. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those left, so we should be
Okay.
able to
So,
do
man,
those.
get ready to feel some pain, builders, because we're gonna smash you.
Yeah,
That's it.
if you guys thought the GBWC was controversial, just wait till you see these and what we have to say about them.
Oh boy. Yep. We're gonna have like
This,
no first place. It's just gonna be like 10th place and onwards. There's just no top 10 at all because they're so crap.
the,
Yeah.
the first one is from Robert I. I don't
As
have a last name unless his last
E-Y-E
name is.
or letter I?
It's just the letter I. I'm just going based off of what was their like name on the email.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm guessing his last name is not simply the letter I. That would
That's
be
it.
cool.
Oh man, that'd be pretty sweet. Yeah.
Uh, so you're gonna take a crack at
Oh yeah,
this one?
I might need a clue of some sort.
Okay, it's HGUC, and it's let me just check to make sure. Yeah, it's one of the cheapest HGUC kits that you can get.
The Gundam O, just the 0. Is that the one?
That's a good guess, but
No. Yeah. No.
it's not HGUC. Anyway, that'd be
Oh,
HGOO.
isn't it? Damn it. Oh, it's 00, of course. Oh man, I've lost a lot of credit.
Disqualified yourself as a judge.
No. Tricked you all. GBC. Of course. Yeah, of course.
HGUC. Cheap.
There we go.
Obviously.
Super cheap.
Yeah, it had to be like the Zigok or the Gym.
Yeah.
Like the cheapest. This is the original Jimbab.
Man.
We got here.
Fella. Look at that boxiness. Oh man, he's so boxy.
One thing that just immediately jumps out at me is when you have metallics. I think you probably things like this are going to jump out more, and it's the seam here on the thigh, or what looks like
filled seam.
Yeah, something there, and it's an imperfection anyway. It looks like.
Yeah. Sure. Gloss is the worst for showing off imperfections, let alone metallic gloss, which is like double gloss.
Yeah. Right. So anything like all just the little pigment fragments in there and stuff is just gonna show that off right away.
This looks like it's been with spray can or done by hand, like hand brushing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. I would guess that this is done with spray can, not airbrush, just because it looks a little bit thick in some places. I think when you look here, it almost looks like a little bit like it maybe pooled a little bit on a couple of parts here.
On the front skirts as well, yeah.
Just that little bit of inconsistency in color is looks like what happens when you're spraying something. And like I don't think I ever sprayed when I did paint with spray cans. I never sprayed any metallics like that. I'm pretty sure, as far as I can remember.
I did some metallics on like the first Zeta Plus master grid that I built. And Zach, wait for it. I sprayed on to the runner.
Oh my god!
Man, it just saves time, and then you just cut them off. So no, I did some metallics with a Tamiya spray, but they worked out pretty good. But sprays so super tough.
Yeah. This kit also, though, I like that he used the fluorescent color for the beam saber effect part, though.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's great.
Pink instead of just like regular pink. Kind of stands out. Very dark, though. I think that's also just due to the lighting.
Yeah.
So having some sort of front lighting. This looks like it's just like some overhead lighting, basically, and maybe some like lamp off to the side or something. But under some better lighting, I think this would also look a lot shinier as well.
Yeah. I mean, good work for the spray painting.
Yeah, it can be hard to control, right? You just have very little control over it.
Totally, and there's not like half the amount coming out. It's just all the amount or none.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, cool. And
yeah, man, cool colors too, pink and blue.
Did a good job of at least keeping the visor out until the end, so to not the visor.
Yeah, totally.
Let me see. I wanted to see the top of the shoulder there, but there's no the picture of that. Anyway,
for the seam or something.
Yeah. Just check the other seams to see how those look. But that was from Robert. This next one is also Robert, but Robert Sheridan. And this one, it should be a little bit easier to guess. It's quite narrow in options. It's just it's an HG Thunderbolt kit.
Okay.
Familiar?
Zaku?
Well, yes. Can you be a bit more specific?
Okay. Oh, geez, but there's so many far out. I'll just go with the one with all the fuel tanks and everything on the back. Psycho.
There's really only like
Psycho.
3 options.
Yeah. Psycho.
Yeah, no. On the
Damn
opposite
it.
spectrum, it's actually the Zaku 1.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah. So this one,
I love this one. This one's great.
such a really cool design and really nice. The unfortunate thing about these kits, it's just seam lines on every single piece.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they tried to work out how else can we put in more seam lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're so detailed, and so a lot of the seam lines are running through all the details.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're making these to help give people the practice at filling seam lines.
Yeah, you certainly could get some practice from that.
Yeah, right across the details. Jeez, that's frustrating.
See, right?
So this looks like right across the middle. Oh,
That's seems pretty typical for an HG Zaku. They usually always have that, but
yeah.
it looks like it's just not painted, but just panel lined and weathered a little bit on the plastic, I guess.
And top coated.
Yeah, maybe some like matte or semi-gloss top coat. You can see it's still looking a little bit shiny, but
yeah. If anybody hasn't done this themselves, this shows you just how much a difference it can make. Not painting it, but just putting a top coat on, just dulls it down a bit. It makes it almost look like it's painted. Yeah,
definitely. And sort of fake that. You know what channel is good? I was just talking with someone. Someone was asking about this recently about Bunkerpla. You know Bunkerpla?
Bunkerpla, no.
A Korean guy with a YouTube channel, and so all his videos are in Korean, but there's some good tips on there, and especially because he, as far as I know, I haven't watched all of his videos, but I think he doesn't really fully paint usually.
Okay.
But he has all these little tricks and things, everything for making the kits look really, really good, unpainted.
Oh so, man,
it's kind of
that's my kind of guy. There we go.
Yeah,
I need paint.
Maybe he's a big fan of your work. You should try to.
Oh man, that's it.
No, but yeah. So, right, it's a good example of just with a little bit of work, can make a big difference. You don't have to fully paint. The stickers on this particular kit are also pretty haggard as well. Like all these on like this little spot here on the shoulders. That's like 2 separate stickers, like one around there, and then one yellow circle over the top part.
I don't think, because I built this one and I put the stripe stickers on, and then like the little teeny tiny thrusters all over, but I didn't do the top ones because I remember that they were big, like 2 big stickers. Yeah.
And then here on the kneecaps as well. It's like the same thing, just the yellow sticker that kind of cups around that. Ugh.
I mean, it works. Like, I'm still amazed at how well they can measure these stickers. So when you lay them on over the surface, they actually do cover it. They don't look too good too soon after that, but I'm pretty impressed still.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. I mean, I'm sure they have the design laid out, like in the CAD or whatever. So it's just basically sort of taking a map of that surface and then just putting it in the, I guess. But yeah, some of them, for how tight they fit around some very odd shapes, pretty cool.
Yeah. And the weapons here, I haven't panel lined a weapon just with like a marker. I assume this is a marker. But man, panel lining a weapon can take a long time. So there's so many details. Like it's like
detailed.
Yeah, so many sides to it, and you think you're done, and then you realize there's a whole other side you haven't done.
I want to guess that it could be marker, but it almost looks like paint. Like some
actually.
And then
because I know like when I do like a marker on mine, I'll put the marker in straight away, and then I get a Q-tip and I rub in there, and it softens the edge and like spreads it out more, as opposed to just being panel lined. But yeah, this might be a wash or something.
Yeah, hard, but
yeah, cool.
The Roberts are done. Now we're on to Sean. This one I only have 1 picture of, so don't have a whole lot to go off of. But it's also a Xeon kit, but is that HG? No, this would be an MG.
MG Xeon?
Yeah.
Gyrodoga.
Nope.
I'll
give you a color hint, but that would just really easily
Okay.
give it away.
You had to work out. Well, it's got to be a Zaku too, because it's actually hard to work out what scale a master grade and a real grade is. No. Darn it.
If I told you
San-
the color, it would totally give it away. So
Sananju.
no.
Oh wait, it would totally
A
give
lot
the
of
color
red.
away. Goof.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There's not a
many
lot of
blues.
blue Zeon mobile suits, and if
Mm.
I told you a blue Zeon mobile suit, I think it's not much that would come to mind other than a Goof, right? So
Oh, this is the 2.0.
yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I've never built the kit. Have you?
No, I haven't. I built, of course, Zaku 2.0s, and I love the Goof custom, the old master grade. I got that, and so I've had dreams of getting a 2.0 Goof and like kind of retrofitting the custom armor onto it. But yeah, the 2.0 Zaku's are just insane. The detail inside is so cool. So much fun to put together.
Yeah, it's because of that, I've often thought about getting a Goof, and I think pretty much anyone who's a fan of the Goof custom has probably thought about the same thing, right? Like trying to use the Master Grade 2.0 and kit bashing that with the Goof custom.
Yeah,
it would be nice if they would just make like a P Bandai kit of that.
I mean, we always say this with our ideas for P Bandai, but I'm like, that would sell so many. We say that with every single one. Oh my gosh, yeah, it'd be so good.
I mean, of course, it'd be preferable if it was just a standard release, but I think
sure, yeah,
if they were going to do that, knowing Bandai, unfortunately, probably that would be a P Bandai kit, but
yeah,
I wouldn't care.
Nope, I would not care as well. Yeah.
Anyway, concerning this particular kit, yeah, so I'm guessing just because of the fact that it's missing a couple parts, like the tubing around here and the part for the foot, I'm gonna guess that's on purpose, and just because it's supposed to meant to look like it's a little bit kind of damaged, right?
Damaged, yeah, sure. And like the cloth on top poking through with the spike and stuff, yeah. Bit of extra repair going on.
Yeah, I like that he took it outside and put it in the scene, right? Because
yeah, it looks cool because the sticks look like they could be trees. Like the scale works pretty good.
Yeah, I wonder if that was intentional or just kind of set it there because it seemed like a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, one tip, if he felt like sending in another photo to you so we could check it out, a photo like this, but then take it just a little bit lower, like down near the feet, and then that makes it look like the goose really big. Yeah, this I think that would look really good because like you said, the daytime lighting, the sunlight just works so good.
The taking it from a lower angle, it gives a better sense of the scale for playing with the perspective of that, right? So
yeah. And one trick for that, if you're taking a photo with your phone, I've said this before, I think, and your camera's up the top, turn your phone upside down, bam, and then you can get even lower.
Yep. If you guys follow my Instagram, that's usually like when I'm posting pictures of just like the kits standing. Yeah, usually most of the time.
Yeah,
it depends on the kits. Some kits look better the other way. Just kind of try it out. But for a lot of them, done like that. The old upside down camera. This one also, I'm gonna guess that it's not painted. It looks
doesn't look like it. Yeah, like there's a bit
of look like
right there.
The weathering here, and it looks like you can see some kind of darker smudges on some of the areas there. So it's got a little bit of just weathering and maybe some top coat because it does look a little bit dull as well. So looks like maybe kind of similar to what we saw before. Very cool. So cloth is so hard to do, I think.
It's
to make
it really hard. Yeah, because the scale just kind of doesn't work as well. Yeah.
Man, I wonder like what would be a really good fabric to use because I think you'd have to get like some really specific kind of fabric.
Like some, I don't know, super nano silk or something like that. That's like the threads are just so tiny. I have no idea.
I think probably ultimately your best bet is just sculpting something out of epoxy putty to look like fabric.
Yeah.
Of course, you won't have any movement out of it, but I think that's probably what looks best, and that's probably why for a couple of Bandai's more recent kits that include fabric, the upcoming set for the PG Exia and the Sandrock, which also recently they've gone with just hard plastic,
Mm-hmm.
or at least plastic instead of cloth, or those cloth parts.
There's I think I sent it to you. There's like a Ava, maybe like test type O or something like that, and it's got its arm across like its face, and it has like this draping cape over it, and of course it's all molded, but it looks fantastic. They've got the scale done so well, and it just
that's the new kit.
New one, yeah. Is it a kit or a figure?
It's a kit. I think there was a couple of new figures that are also coming out in Revoltech. The one you're talking about is
new Kodo kit.
Yeah, TV version. I'll pull it up here. I'll show you. Well, but I'll show it for people who maybe don't know what we're talking about. But it's this one here, right?
Oh, look at that! Oh, it's so good, man.
So that looks really good, but it's just a hard plastic piece.
And I was even thinking when I was looking at this, it'd be funny if actually there's no arm and it's just that's the plastic piece. It's like shaped like that, so it looks like the arm's there, but you could like not have the arm on.
That very well could be like you're just replacing the arms with these parts because you wouldn't. Well, I guess you can see the hand sticking out down here.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that looks so good. Wow.
And let me see if there's a picture of the box art. Yeah, here it is. The box art is so cool too. I was seeing this the whole time when we were in Japan because it's just recently come out.
Oh, you actually saw the kit or promotional?
Just like the kit on the shelves at places.
Man,
and the box looks so cool. The artwork looks so good.
Why does a cape make it look so good?
It's just that scene was so good in the series.
Well, I haven't seen that yet. I'm kind of halfway through the original series. I took your advice, and I've been making sure to watch the original series. Oh,
getting to be pretty close. I think that's about halfway through.
Now I remember on the boats. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got to be episode 50 around there, I guess.
Yeah. I think I'm only a couple episodes after that.
Oh no! Man, even earlier than that, because that's like when the Eva Unit 2 first arrived. So that'd be
okay.
Episode 8 or 10, something maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it must be just around there. Yeah, I mean that's another thing. The good old tiny head. I love tiny heads. It makes the rest of it look huge. It's so good.
It's such a cool design. But yeah, that kit was not cheap though. I think it's like list price was like 60 or 70 around there.
And like, is it kind of master grade kind of height?
Yeah, based on the other Kotobuki Eva kit that I've built, it's about the same height. Yeah.
Yeah. Kodos tend to be just more expensive in general, don't they?
Yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but from what I heard from Lincoln on his channel, it's one of the reasons is due to the extra baking process.
Oh yeah, so they inject the runners and then they bake it again.
Yeah, I guess so, something like that. Again,
wow,
the person he seems to know a lot more about that. Just what he briefly mentioned in one of his videos.
Oh man, so does that mean that Bandai, wait for this joke, Bandai actually got Koto to do the Gujin rebake? Yes, Zach. Because
are you sure you have like an illegitimate child somewhere? Because you got some pretty sick dad jokes.
It comes to my head, and I don't want to say it, and I know it's not funny, but I have to do it.
Oh,
it's for the chat. It's for the chat, Zach.
Yeah, I'm sure they're in love with it.
Oh man, that's why they're here. Oh man. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
that's
right.
All right. This next kit is from Simon, not Gundam UK, but Simon O'Callaghan.
Thank goodness. Simon UK does bad stuff, so I'm glad it's not his. Yeah.
Based on the name, though, he may not be his original home, or at least his name probably doesn't come too far away from Simon O'Callaghan. I'm guessing that's a very Irish name.
Irish, yeah, sounds like, yeah.
But this kit is one that I made.
You haven't made many, so I'm already on a head start here.
Painted, I mean.
Okay.
Painted and like customized a little bit. So that should narrow it down a little bit for you.
Master grade or high grade?
Neither.
Neither. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh, Zaku Mega Size?
Nope.
Damn it.
No.
Neither.
Mm,
And you pay.
neither.
Damn it.
What is it?
No.
No.
Oh, you did real grade? Ifrit. Okay.
Ifrit.
Yeah.
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 Oh, so cool. So
He's
cool.
also doing some customizing here, it looks like.
That's good work.
So it's work in progress photos here first, so we'll just go through these. Looks like mostly on the backpack and the shoulder armor. Here on the front, replacing the tubes. This looks like that backpack is at least using some parts from the Master Grade Shin Matsunaga Zaku. I guess just because of their white and their high mobility type backpack parts, it looks like.
Okay.
I think some of that might be.
Yeah.
And the shoulder armor, I would guess, from that. But then, so he's also gone without the missile pod on the leg.
Put up the top. Yep.
Up on the top, some double cannon there. And final images.
Whoa, man.
Kind of very mech warrior look to it.
Yeah.
The color scheme and just the weapons, everything. Really,
the red missile pods, yeah.
But there's that, and there's another. Very dark, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't
it? These, I think, are those that like third-party weapon set. I think.
Oh, okay.
From that one.
Yeah, you gotta love the upside down magazine. So cool.
Yeah, I think actually, yeah, because I think then these ones on the backpack are the other weapons from that weapon set. There was like two of these like submachine guns and then two like long guns. I know Justin has done a kit using those as well. I can't remember what, but I'm sure I've seen him do also. That's what I would guess. They're white like that.
Yeah. So I thought that was like scratch built or something because I'm thinking it's white styrene, but yeah.
I think those are from that weapon set. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of the spikes on this flat shoulder armor. I've seen it done many times, but it's not to my personal taste.
It kind of makes it look like it has been added on. Yeah.
I think there's the spiked shield, which exists like in canon, but the spikes are on this end, and then it's like held in the hand.
That's right. What's his name from Unicorn series? Shuzram Gallus. It's got like the punching things, punching shields. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say what's his name, Henry. Henry made a shield like that for his mega size.
Okay, yeah.
But yes, the Shuzram Gallus, also uses those. But on the side there, it's not really to my taste. And this,
not
so. How he off the peg there. It looks very mirror. What is that little piece on there?
This looks shiny, unless it's just like a bit of paint on the bottom.
See if we can see in a different photo. About this one. It's really hard to tell, isn't it? Because that looks like it's either the exact same reflection or it's the exact same little bit of paint on that.
Yeah, that's really hard to tell.
But anyway, it's a really interesting idea. Like, I don't know if he was going for like a mech warrior look to it, but that's definitely how it came out looking.
And I like the basic color scheme, the green, the gold, and stuff. It just looks so different to the original Ifrit, which is great.
Yeah, it does. It really doesn't look like something out of Gundam, sort of. From the Gundam universe, is something from something else, or almost like the back almost looks like something out of like Warhammer or something, even as well.
Totally does. Is it maybe the gold? Is that what's doing it?
I think so. It's like the really dark colors, and then with the addition of like the silver and the gold in there, the metallic bits.
Yeah.
I think really give it a kind of Warhammer, Mech Warrior kind of vibe to it. That's what I'm seeing anyway. I don't know if that was intentional, but
it looks cool. It looks great. It's a good example of totally changing the kit.
mm-hmm. This little bit of cloth wrapping on here, I think looks
like grassy or something.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that is. I want to say it's just probably just some kind of. It almost looks like just like dyed green kind of gauze, sort of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like some kind of velvety green material or something.
Like not like material meant for a diorama. Like
yeah,
or something like that. I don't think it's that. And I think it's just like regular cloth.
Mm-hmm.
But some sort of very thinly woven cloth like that. So, yeah, interesting though. It's definitely got a really unique style to it.
Yeah.
So that's always interesting to see. I want to see the side of this, what this kind of decal or logo. It's like
painted or
Wish you could see a better picture of that in this one too. You can't really see it too well.
Next time, everybody, when we ask for submission photos, feel free to take heaps like up close as well.
Yeah, that'll make it easier for us to just have a look around everything, make sure we see everything really well. This next one, though, is we do have just only 4 photos, but they do look quite clear.
Okay.
So should be able to see pretty well. This one is from, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name, sorry, Viet An Cao. Hope that's pronounced correctly, but it's a Master Grade Verka kit. So
is it older or newer?
Newer.
Master Grade Verka V2.
Nope. Sorry,
okay.
I was like drawing a blank because I was like getting confused with this.
Is it the full armor?
Huh?
Thunderbolt.
No.
Full armor Thunderbolt.
No.
Older
than that. Older than the V2.
Older. Okay.
Like
older than V2.
Just before the V2.
But before the V2. Oh gosh. Hainu.
Yeah. So that's why I was getting confused because like the new is kind of like the V and it's like V2. So I was thinking that you were trying to say Hainu, but for some reason you said V2 as just saying it strangely.
Josh is just getting old and he's losing his mind. And you're like, oh.
I think just because I'm looking at it, so I just made that connection. I think if I wasn't like looking at the kit, I would have thought, okay, V2. Obviously, you're talking about the Victory 2, but
sure, yeah. But you had this in front of you, yeah.
For whatever reason, yeah. So this looks really nice. Definitely.
Have you put this kit together, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Really nice kit. I like it a lot. It got a little bit of hate due to being a little bit more simplified of a build compared to the new.
Sure, yeah, because the new is just it's so many pieces and so much detail.
But I like this kit quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was so surprised that they did it because I built the original Hainu Master Grade, and the design is so different. And I remember seeing line art for this, and I'm like, oh, I really love those fat legs, and it looks so beefy. And then they just bring it out, and I'm like, this is fantastic. Yep.
Yeah, the extra bulk is so cool.
So good.
I as well also built the original Hainu, and yeah, just the difference is insane. They almost don't even look like the same mobile suit.
Yeah.
This one, although it looks like he's added some custom panel lines here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it this panel lines or is this like a resin upgrade or anything?
There is a resin upgrade. I think Justin was working on that, wasn't he?
I don't know. He's got resin. God.
He's got enough. But I think this is just custom panel lined. I don't think that's a dress up set because it doesn't look like there's a lot of extra details like other stuff added except for just some panel lining.
Yeah.
So I think the resin dress up set I think has a lot of more other stuff. The little like tab things and things like that. So.
Yeah. It would be the front skirts would have, if it was a resin dress up, the front skirts would have heaps more on it as well.
Probably.
Yeah. Man, well, so I love this. I love doing this sort of stuff. So I love looking at customs like this. This is really nice.
I like the amount of detail that he's added to it. It's not like really overdone. I'm totally fine with leaving some spaces like wide open.
That is the toughest thing to do is having a space like that and leaving it and just going, yep, that's done. It's, I mean, like those front skirts that like your brain is just calling out, oh, surely I've got to put some more stuff on there. So man, the builder's done good to leave those.
About the front skirts though, this decal looks a little bit out of place in my mind. I think I maybe would have gone a little bit down with that.
Lower,
so this lower, like this angle sort of is like close to this bottom angle here. It looks a bit floating in the center there.
Yeah, that's something I try and work on when I add details. Is your eye sometimes sees a space and it just fills the middle space, or it'll draw a panel line right across the middle, but then it feels like it's floating and it hasn't actually settled. So I agree. It definitely lower would have been better.
Or I may have, I mean, if it was me, I may have just nixed that one entirely because it doesn't really fit the space very well, I think, for me. And just because of the fact that it's gray and all the other ones are white and red.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have bothered me.
yeah, totally.
Of course, that's just personal aesthetic.
Can you zoom up at all? What's the res like on the photos?
The what?
What's the resolution like? Can you zoom up a little bit?
Let me see. Pretty good. It's going to get a little bit blurry, but...
maybe on the... what was the other photo where it seemed like it was a bit more close up? I just want to have a bit of a closer look on the... Maybe they're on the bottom, the fourth one? Yeah. See if you can zoom up at all.
To which area?
A little bit more. There we go. Yeah, man. Nice. And even on the shoulders, the panel lining, this is what I try and do is, as opposed to filling the space, I try and run along the edge of the armor panel. And it just accentuates the form. So I really like what they've done. Yeah. And the good old bicep panel lines, that's just a standard thing to do, and I like it. It makes it look like the panels kind of would shift over the top of each other, like the 3.0 or something. Yeah.
And from what we can see in the photos, they look really clean, and they're really, really thin gauge, too.
Real thin, yeah.
That's like what, 0.02 or something, maybe?
Yep, that's tiny. And even the ones on the side of the face look good.
Yeah.
Adding panel lines on the head can really change it, even with just one panel line. Yeah.
Since we're up here up close, I can see just a couple of things here. I would have added just a bit of black or something brown to just panel line this vent.
Yeah, give it some depth.
The vent looks like it's just missing a bit of panel lining there. Also here on the Vulcan, just black inside the Vulcan. So it doesn't. So it actually looks like a barrel. Or just drill it out, one of the two.
Yeah.
That's getting into really fine details. But
yeah,
that's the nice thing about having high quality photos. You can see those details. You can see there is some pre-shading here as well, or possibly highlighting, but that looks like pre-shaded.
Yeah.
He's added detail here. That vent.
And
that vent there.
I can't remember actually. Yeah, it looks like the builders like cut in some of the vent as well, which is something I like to do as well. Just a simple little cut in, and it gives it some detail.
Yeah, whether that vent was there or not, it seems like he changed the shape a little bit at least.
Yeah.
He also has the kind of warm white, almost like green thing. I know how much you love that.
I am so on the fence of that, but this is probably a good amount of difference of warmth and cool. So I don't notice it straight away. So I like it. Yeah.
I'm just checking the photos of just the stock kit, and it doesn't have the little vent on the front of the knee. It's just that little tiny circle detail.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, that is added there. And they're also more. He also added this angle to the edge. They're just kind of rounded.
Oh, that's my man. You got to get rid of them curves and make them more angled. Get that file in. That's good stuff. And the vents down on the side of the calves, he's painted those as well because those are all one gray part. And so painting the white trim on those really helps.
Yeah, all the vents and everything look really nice. Yeah, just considering the yellow tone, kind of cream tone, it's usually the third color when we see it. So you can see there's the main white, and you can see this a little bit more darker off-white, but that seems to be used very sparingly. You can see it a little bit there on the thigh, and then just in a couple parts here on the chest, the torso. And then the cream color is usually the third tone. And yeah, personally I don't really mind it at all, but like anytime you're doing the multiple tones like that, it has to be really light.
Mm.
And yeah, I think it's done well. And it's also used again very sparingly here.
Sparingly, yeah.
A couple there, and that's pretty much it. It looks like it can't really. Maybe here on the
shield
at the top.
Oh yeah, back there. Yeah.
These parts maybe
as well. Sorry, not the fin funnels.
Fin funnels.
Are they fin funnels as well? Yeah. I can think of funnels makes it is like the Sazabi fin funnels. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fin funnels. The Sazabis are just funnels.
Oh, these are fin funnels. Yeah. Okay, they're just funnels. And
you can really see the appreciating here on the back.
Yeah, and like on the bottom of the fuel tanks, there's a bit of the yellow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I didn't actually notice that at first until I zoomed in on this picture.
Oh, it looks like it's not just like appreciating on the bottom. There's actually a panel line, kind of armor plate that he's put in. Is there? It looks like so the panel line goes up and over each of those kind of long rectangular vent details.
Oh, here?
Yeah, there.
I just assumed that that's how those parts fit together, but I don't remember the kit well enough to remember how that actually goes together.
Yeah, I don't think those are there. I think it's three big pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So either that's just masked, maybe. It doesn't look like there's a panel line there. It looks like maybe that's just masked, but you could be right. I was gonna say, or either that whole part, it's not a line, but just like this whole section, he just like, what would be the word for that? Depressed, or just like lowered the level. This whole section,
shrunk it down.
Yeah,
that'd be a lot of chiseling. Maybe it might just put down some masking tape over the top and then use that as a bit of a mask.
I don't know.
Yeah, and are those water slides on the wings, or that's paint? What do you reckon?
It looks too good to be the water slides.
Yeah, and the
purple, I think.
Yeah, those three wings. The one on the far right isn't exactly the same as the left two. But man, that's good airbrushing. I've never tried to paint gradients like that before. I can imagine that would. I mean, you'd be painting it, and then if you just get a little bit of something in your little needle nozzle, and it just spits out a couple extra flicks, and oh my gosh,
yikes! No thanks.
Yeah, man, it was really nice. That's totally the kind of build I like doing. So of course, I love looking at that stuff.
We haven't seen a whole lot of those. Just like really, we haven't. Well, just that style, just like really clean,
like detailed up, clean. Yeah.
And this one is the last one here. Vinny Longa. Yeah, I guess I'm pronouncing that correctly. Vinny Longa. What kit is this exactly? I'm actually not entirely sure straight off the bat. So,
is it a kit bash or something, or it's
it appears to be a kit bash. So it's a few different things. I'll just show it to you.
Okay, let's do it.
It's a few different things kind of coming together here. So, it looks like maybe this is a kit of the Amazing Red Warrior. It looks like it's the legs of the Amazing Red Warrior, at least the lower legs, and then the Revive Gundam.
Yeah,
the Revive
it doesn't even have the Red Warrior's feet, because the Red Warrior's feet have the different ankle armor.
Yep. Right.
So it's like knees and thighs.
Yeah. And weapons, obviously. This stuff here on the backpack. So the backpack and weapons of the Amazing Red Warrior as well. But very interesting. And let's go back to that picture of the shield there. This is interesting.
Plot plate or just thick masking?
I'm not sure, because there's definitely an edge there, and that could be just from the masking.
Yeah, if you look at the legs, you can see it. It looks like it's not thick enough to be plot plate. It might be masking. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say so too, because it looks like this one got a little bit messed up here on the ankle armor.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
Not
yeah,
that that matters. Still good job, whoever did this. Thank you.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this one may be also done with spray paint. That would explain the thickness of that.
Yeah. Thickness. Yeah, sure.
It's hard to, when you're using masking tape and painting with spray paint, it's really hard to avoid getting that edge on there.
Oh yeah, because the spray paint comes out so thick. Oh gosh.
So I'm guessing, yeah, he painted maybe the blue and the black down first, and then just the gray just over the top of that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
think
it looks like. I don't know.
on the shield it looks all right. On the shield, I don't think that was on purpose, but on the shield, I actually think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it
Gives an
does.
interesting texture to it.
Yeah.
Other
And is
parts
that?
of the kit, though, it doesn't look like it's on purpose, and it doesn't look quite as good, I think.
Yeah, the shield looks pretty consistent with the kind of the beveled edge on each of the little shapes. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm not presenting, so the camera is switching back and forth there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway.
There we go.
But yeah, what were you going to say? Something else about that?
Oh yeah, I like it. The color scheme's cool. The drill holes on the shoulders and the chest, that's the same thing that we were just talking about now. Having those details put right in the middle kind of doesn't feel like it balances very well. Like if the drill holes were put, I don't know, kind of a little bit lower and they were smaller or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. Actually, that's a kit that was like a work in progress, and it's just like in work in progress, like stasis freeze forever of like a Gelgoog kit that I was doing something kind of similar of like just drilling a bunch of holes into it like that.
Yeah.
And it's I think one reason why I haven't ever gone back and finished that, among other reasons of just time, is just because of the fact that it's a style that I thought maybe looked cool at the moment, but now I don't really like it as much, so I don't really want to go back and work on it more.
Yeah, circles are pretty dominant on a design. You put a few drill holes in and straight towards them. They're pretty strong.
Yeah. But yeah, another thing that I would recommend is just doing some of the little bits of detail painting. Like at least just adding like little bits. It's small things, but they can make a big difference. Like just adding in like a little bit for the camera there on the bazooka. Just some of these little bits on here, like these raised bits that he's added. I'm guessing that's just plot plate added onto the top of there, maybe making that in a different tone. But again, I'm guessing he's working with spray paint, so it's kind of hard to get like a really slight tone difference in just spray paints.
Yeah.
So I know that's a difficult thing to.
Yeah, actually, I never thought of that. It's so easy with an airbrush. Yeah.
You just like add a drop of white, and there you go.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, on the weapons, like if they were done, like how he's done different color grays on the body, I reckon a couple different colors on the weapons would have been good too. Like on maybe the barrel be a different color than the tip of the barrel or something like that. Yeah. But I personally love me some gray mobile suit with some color accents, especially like a bit of orange and a bit of the kind of aqua blue. It looks really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the blue was a good choice, I think. The orange, I wonder what color that is exactly, because it's quite interesting. That must be some very odd. It's very like fluorescent, orange, yellowy, and then almost kind of pink in a little bit of a way as well. Like, if I was going to mix that up, I'd probably mix like a little bit of like some fluorescent red into that almost. It's a pretty interesting color. So if you're able to find a spray paint of that color, that'd be pretty gold.
Yeah.
I'd be using that on all my kits.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, man, I really like this. This is cool. It's just unique.
But here's a shot. I was gonna say I wanted to see a shot of the back. You ever looked at that? But digital camo is also something I'm just not really a big fan of.
Yeah.
Personally, so. But this one is not all over. And I think probably the reason that it's not all over the kit is just because I imagine he's probably working with that masking, the digital camo masking tape that you can buy, where it comes in like a bunch of like pre-cut parts already like that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you zoom up, it doesn't look as, because that would be like laser cut, and it doesn't look as flawless. It looks like it could be hand cut, like on the top left shoulder there with that dark gray bit.
Yeah.
There, that little that little bit where your mouse is. It doesn't look like it's perfectly parallel. It might be hand cut.
Could
And
be.
there you go.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the forearm, just lower from where your mouse is.
Right.
There's that bit that sticks out on the left, looks a bit bigger than a 1x1 sort of shape. So this might be done by hand.
Could be, yeah.
Mm.
I wouldn't want to do that, but
No way, man. More props to the builder.
this here on the shoulder, on the shield, looks relatively consistent.
Pretty good. I mean, they might have overlaid the masking tape on some grid paper or something like that to get a bit of a guide, but it doesn't, like the pre-cut masking shapes. My guess is, I've never used one, is that it comes out pretty. I don't know. It looks like it's measured and it looks like it's printed or manufactured. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just gonna search for some here really quick.
Like I'm thinking of the even like the octagon, the helix sort of masking pieces that I've seen.
Yeah, there's some of that here. Share this. And present that. Yeah, so this looks pretty similar, but he may not have been using that one.
There was a piece. If you go up high, down lower, keep going down. That one, the black one with the gray and the white.
Yeah.
That almost looks like it's the masking that he used. Almost. Okay.
Someone's done that on a Gundam.
No, okay, gotcha.
I just searched for
the
digital camo masking tape, but
okay.
I know what I've seen in stores is not any of these. I mean, I'm sure it's like either by Wave or Tamiya or something like that. Maybe not Tamiya or Wave. I don't know. Some other company. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway.
Yeah.
Whether he used that or not, I want to say that maybe he did, and I think just whatever set he used, not all uniform, so that's why you're seeing some inconsistency in the size.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
But who knows? Maybe he is much more hardcore than I'm giving him credit for, and he cut it off.
Yeah. That's not normally a kind of custom that I would really like or whatever, but man, good on him for trying just something different. I never try something that different. That's cool.
Yeah. And at long last, we're finally through all of the.
Thanks everybody for sending them in. Yeah, we'll do another call for entries sometime down the track.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that probably not right now. And people are every time we do an episode of these, people are asking me how they can submit their kits to be checked out. The system that Justin is using, Justin has been doing a kind of similar kind of show to what we're doing here with True Gunpla.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that? What those guys?
No, I haven't.
Done?
I saw him post it, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
The system that Justin's using is like it's a page where website people can just submit their photos like that. So rather than having to go through email, it seems a little bit more convenient. So
yeah, that's cool.
I have to ask about that and maybe use that next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Like with the baby coming next month, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
We'll be able to have another episode next month.
That's totally fine. Yeah. Because you'll need some sleep sometime.
Yeah, if we do, we may just look at just some cool stuff on Modelers G. That reminds me, before we go, there was I did just look at Modelers G briefly before we were getting set up, and there was something really cool I just wanted to show you. But yeah, so my point is sometime a little bit later, and around the beginning of next year, earlier on the beginning of next year, we'll take some more entries for looking at some more stuff from you guys.
Look at this.
But yeah, look at this.
What is
cool.
this? This is great. It's like mini Hal's moving castle.
Yeah. on top of like a Xeon mobile armor.
Is that what that is?
I can't remember what that thing's called. The
Wow.
dome or
And I
something like that.
That's so cool. What is that,
But
like a little sheepy goat thing or something?
yeah, it almost kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Little Prince as well. Just
The
this tiny planet kind of thing.
Little Prince? I don't know if I know. What's the Little Prince?
The Little Prince. What are you talking about? You don't know the Little Prince?
No, I don't know it.
The
I
Little
need to look it
Prince.
up.
The book.
Man, just keep saying it. I'll remember it.
Maybe you just didn't hear me right. Little
That's
Prince.
it.
Like
The Little Prince. Okay, here we go.
one of the most famous books in the world, isn't it?
Oh, so it's a book, not an animation or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I. Oh, you mean The Little Prince, done by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry? Oh, yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, totally. Oh, that's really cool. It reminds me of. Did you ever see Katamari? What is it?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. That's what it reminds me of as well. Orbit of Mario Galaxy as well. Yeah.
Rolled up all of stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that Xeon mobile armor? Be one of those. It's the really goofy one. It was actually this one here. This thing. Adzam. That goofy thing.
Oh man, this is Kotoki's first design, and people like, you're never gonna design mecha.
Yeah, there's an old kid of that.
Wow.
That's what this is. This
Look
little
at
guy.
that.
It's like that's what the legs are and like the body.
Man, it's big too compared to the RX. Wow.
Well, no, I think this is like it's probably like 1/550 scale or something like that. It would be pretty small.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, no, I meant as in the scale to like compared to the RX-7. Yeah.
Yeah, that particular kit, yeah, is 1/550. It's really, really small. Well, it's a small scale anyway. But yeah, the eyes obviously definitely make it look like a Howl's Moving Castle.
Totally. It looks like Calcifer, the little fire dude almost. Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. And especially since we were talking about Studio Ghibli stuff on last episode of Gunpla Talk,
Yeah.
I had to show that to you.
That's cool. Yeah, little tiny house. Man. Hey, what did you think of the Orizaku, the winner for Orizaku for this year?
It's interesting. It looks. Obviously, it's really. It's not really my particular taste, just because I don't like that much in general.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I like it because it totally feels like it fits. It's like a sister or brother to the Zeek-Gok, but it is different. Yeah. So I like it in that sense.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's an actual like in canon design.
Yeah. Yeah.
While I was in Tokyo, I think I looked at a few pictures in one of the magazines. But I didn't end up buying that, so I haven't looked at it like really super closely.
Okay, it's pretty cool. And I like it. Like I like the Orizaku because you just see different kind of builds winning compared to the GBWC. Yeah, so I like that. And this teeny tiny photo here. I don't know if you can even see it, of the like the work in progress with like all the putty and the plastic and stuff. And I just want to see close-up photos of that, so I could see how it looks. But yeah, I love that sort of stuff.
What's the photo right next to there where it shows like the is that like the pilot cockpit hatch?
Pilot cockpit hatch. Am I in the right spot? Yeah.
Wow,
So actually built that in, which is that's really cool.
Yeah. That's really nice.
And I don't know if there was somebody did a 160 Goof custom. Where's my light? Yeah, and that thing's that would look so good at 160. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I wish there was somewhere I could see all of these Orizaku builds. Especially there was I think it's like a Thunderbolt dome with the kind of the propeller backpack.
The flight pack. We actually looked in a previous episode. We saw something similar someone had made.
Yeah, there was Geez, I hope we get a kit of that one time. That'd be really nice. Yeah.
Just someone in the chat has asked for a link to that model that I was showing you on Modelers G. It's right on the front page of Modelers G. It's like one of the most recent ones there. So if you just go to Modelers G, you'll be able to find it. They're right on the front.
Oh, and Scuffle in the chat said, please do a G check where you all do nothing but point out everything wrong with the entries. No comments on why it's great. Only comments that'll make the modeler cry. So maybe we can do like a separate submission, and people know, man, you're just gonna get blasted. So yeah.
Like, just have people submit like all their best work.
Yeah, that's it.
It's gonna be a spin-off show called G Criticize.
G Criticize. Or like G Wreck. You get G Wrecked.
Yeah. Instead of G Tech.
It's
Sure.
Oh man.
The short-lived spin-off series. Yeah, so that wraps up
there we go.
for this year. Yeah, I was trying to remember when the last one was. It was actually September, so it's been October, November, December.
Oh, it's been that long, man. That's right, because I went to Dubai and just had other stuff going on. Good old life.
Well, when was DBWC? August?
August, yeah. So I would have been done then. Yeah.
That at the time, but yeah, there's just been other stuff, and then in November I was busy.
That's right. Yeah.
In Japan.
I was sitting here logged in, just waiting every night, and you never showed up.
Just waiting there.
Just waiting. Oh, Zach, is that you? Oh no.
You're gonna come back.
We had a good thing.
Yeah.
But go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's between this show we haven't been doing for a while, and also my builders interview series.
Yeah.
For a while, so I've been thinking about that, about like just making like a season 2, calling it that, season 2. But I need to get a few people lined up. One thing I was thinking was, before, what I was trying to do before is like just talking with some people who are just like some really like super high level modelers and also content creators like that.
Yep.
So like Henry and Scott there, and Alan, things like that. Folks like that. One thing I was thinking about, like for season 2, is maybe like just other YouTubers, like other YouTubers.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that because a lot of people were asking me to review, like to talk, like with what's his name, Robert 184, to try to talk, or Prime 92 or Jabman, other just names that people know. Basically.
Totally. Yeah, that'd be cool because they do videos as well, so they're good at talking, and it'd be good to hear you guys go back and forth on different subjects, and even about the medium or whatever you feel like talking about. Yeah, man, I reckon that's good. Yeah,
it'd be a different type of discussion.
Sure. Yeah, man. If you could get a hold of Robert, imagine that. Oh my gosh, you could sell tickets to that show. Jeez.
Oh man.
He's like a long lost saint now.
For people just to be able to hear his voice one more time on YouTube.
That's it. You could get him to do like an intro for some of your videos, and people would love that.
Well, we'll have to see anyway. So that's just an idea, but a little bit busy at the time. I've been doing, been starting the layout of the guide, and it just
cool.
It takes so long.
Man, layout, because you could design it like 100 different ways, and there's so many ways that look good, and then trying to decide, oh man, layout takes a long time. Yeah, but man, definitely keep doing that.
Times 100, times 100.
Times infinity. Yeah.
And plus the fact that I'm going to be doing like 3 different versions of it, so.
Yeah, darn it, man.
But I'm just focused on just the 2 like just PDF versions first, and like once those are really done and out there, then I'll work on like the actual like book form of that separately. That'll be like later. So. Yeah.
Well, man, you can just give me a buzz if you want any book layout kind of tips and stuff.
Oh yeah.
My hourly rate's pretty cheap. You can afford it.
No, I'll just give you. Hey, it'll be good for your exposure. I'll just put.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's just priceless. Yeah.
That's how it works, right?
That's it. Yeah, totally. Trade exposure for exposure. Yeah.
I'll just give you. I mean, just imagine how good it'll be for just getting your name out there, man.
just man, nobody's heard about me. Yeah, that'd be really good. Yeah, I'll get up to 10 followers. Yeah, I'll get you some subs. I'll trade you some subs. I'll tell people about your videos, and you'll finally get some subs.
Sub for sub.
Subs for sub for sub. Follow for follow.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'll get to rest. My job for the rest of the evening tonight is to actually wrap some Christmas presents. No Gundam.
Oh man.
Present wrapping night. So
yeah. Have you got any difficult wrapping, like wine bottles or pot plants or anything like that?
not
Not
really. I do have one. It's like a circular tray.
Oh
like
yeah,
a circular dessert tray kind of thing. That will be probably a little bit difficult, but
that's good. Yeah, those kind of things, they just look beautiful when they're wrapped. No,
yeah,
not at all.
Right.
Yeah, tape just all the way around.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay. Well, man, good one. Good to see you. I'll see you next episode whenever we do that.
Of course. Thank you. And thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Thanks, Alex, for moderating in the chat. I know you came in at some point during there, so I didn't see when he came in, but he's... Yep,
I said hi to him. Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, everybody in the chat.
And see you guys later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye.